Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 9 on Fargo CW.
We have an update tonight on an investigation we did surrounding the dangers of dirty nail salons. An area salon owner tells us people have been asking a lot of questions about how they keep clients safe, saying the questions started after Valley News Live dug through local nail salon inspection records and told you about potential dangers. Valley News Team's crime and safety reporter Nicole Johnson went to Affinity Salon right here in Fargo, where the owner says a good salon always has safety on their mind.
3 manicure stations here, and then we have 3 pedicure stations on the end.
Affinity Salon is closed on Mondays. However, the owner, Tashi Werman, says it's always this clean.
Cleanliness starts, it's not just the technician that's doing the service, but it's really the whole business. It's about keeping the entire business looking good and looking clean.
After we ran a story about inspection records of local nail salons and highlighted the dangers of getting your nails done at a dirty salon, Werman sent out this email to her clients. It reads, in light of the recent Valley News Live segment on nail salons, we have received so many questions from our guests about what we do to protect our guests. We're proud to share.
We use the OPI Spa Complete.
And Werman was proud to share with me what they do.
We always make sure that we sanitize our tubs for the required amount of time.
And they don't mind answering your questions either.
And I think another big piece of that is, I think it starts with having a passion for what you're doing and really caring about the job you're doing.
That passion and genuine care is what Werman says will prevent something bad from happening.
It is good to bring those things out, but not to necessarily panic about them. Just find a business that you can trust and that has a good rapport with you.
Reporting in Fargo.
But we always make sure that everything's cleaned in here.
Nicole Johnson, Valley News Live.
If you want to watch our full story about area nail salons and the questions a salon inspector says you should be asking, log on to our website, valleynewslive.com, and click on this story. New for you now at 9 tonight, police in Grand Forks are investigating after a motorcycle crashed earlier this evening. Officers say it happened just before 5 at the intersection of University Avenue and North Washington Street. Investigators say 37-year-old Sam Girasek of Grand Forks was driving a motorcycle on University Avenue when a bicyclist rode through a red light and caused the crash. Girasek had to be taken by ambulance to a local hospital after crashing to the bicyclist. Now, so far, no one has been cited, but police are asking any witnesses to give them a call at the number on your screen, 701-787-8000. Coming up after weather, this 18-year-old from North Dakota could be facing attempted murder charges. Plus, a 19-year-old is dead after trying to save a puppy after it fell into an open sewer drain. Got much more details on that in a few moments. But first, Robert, it's been the talk of much of the day. Are we in the calm before tomorrow's big storm?
Yeah, this is the calm before the storm. A beautiful sunset taking shape as we take a live look outside on the CorbinAuto.com Valley Skycam, part of the Storm Team's Skycam network. That sun setting here in just a few minutes, and that sun helped warm us up into the low 80s here in Fargo. We've cooled off just a touch down into the low 70s, 73 degrees. Those winds out of the northeast at 14 miles per hour. Temperatures elsewhere, a mix of some 60s and some 70s. 66 degrees up in Langdon, 72 in Grand Forks, 64 in Roseau and Badette. Those your 2 cool spots. Winds variable primarily out of the northeast and east. They'll start to shift around to the southeast as we head through the overnight hours tonight. They'll be strong and gusty out of the southeast tomorrow, 15 to 25 miles per hour with some occasional stronger gusts. Cloud cover getting on out of here off towards the east, but here comes more cloud cover making its way in from the southwest underneath the clouds that we do have. No precipitation in our area, but not too far off toward the south. Some showers are starting to develop in southeastern or northeastern portions of South Dakota, lifting slowly off towards the north. Don't have to worry about those. What we will have to worry about are these storms well off towards the west and the southwest. Tornado watch continues for parts of South Dakota, Nebraska, and Wyoming. Another severe thunderstorm watch off towards the west. These storms, we're going to get 2 waves of storms as we head through the day tomorrow. We'll show that to you in the hour-by-hour forecast. The first wave will be weakening storms from those storms ongoing down in portions of Nebraska, Wyoming, and that makes its way off towards the northeast. Now, the trend will be for this first wave to weaken slightly as it gets into our area, but tomorrow morning we'll have a risk for some potentially damaging winds and maybe some marginally severe hail. Then this will lift off towards the east and the northeast as we go through the rest of the morning. and weaken. Then a break in the action, maybe. We could see a few more showers and storms forming behind this. And then as the afternoon wears on, even more showers and thunderstorms. And some of these could be strong and perhaps severe. And the risks out of these will be damaging winds, damaging hail, and potentially even some tornadoes. So keep it tuned to the latest forecast as we head through the day tomorrow. Storm Prediction Center has put much of the area in an enhanced risk for severe weather. That's above the slight risk. So a pretty high risk for some severe weather as we head through the day on Tuesday. Here in Fargo, we'll start off the day with that chance for some showers and storms in the morning, a break at lunchtime, and then more showers and storms as we head through the afternoon and evening hours. The key for the afternoon and evening storms will be how much energy do we get, how much sun do we get between the two rounds of storms, and how much destabilization happens. Picture of the day, some mammatus clouds with lightning. Thanks to Casey for sending that in. Going to use that as the background to our 7-day forecast. Good chance for storms tomorrow. 2 waves of them. Both could be severe. Quieter as we head through the rest of the week. Over the weekend, Father's Day weekend, a slight chance for a few showers and storms. So keep it tuned to the latest forecast as we head through your Tuesday, and we'll let you know what's going on.
Okay, thank you, Robert.
You got it.
A man from rural Lemoore County is dead after trying to save a puppy from a sewer drain over the weekend. It happened Saturday near Judd, North Dakota, which is southwest of Jamestown. Authorities say 19-year-old Jesse Wagner attempted to save the dog after it fell into an open 10-foot deep sewer drain. The puppy crawled up onto Wagner's shoulders and was able to get out. Wagner then lost his grip and fell down the drain where he died. An autopsy is being done on Wagner's body to determine the exact cause. 3 people had to be pulled from a car after a fiery rollover crash in Otter, County, Minnesota. It happened in Underwood yesterday afternoon. Investigators say a truck driven by 23-year-old Tyler Linus of Moorhead was driving east on County Highway 22 when he went through a stop sign and was hit by a car on County Highway 35. Both vehicles ended up in the ditch. The other driver, 25-year-old Paige Gardner of Orlando, Florida, and her passengers, 27-year-old Emily Hardy and 4-year-old Landon Hardy of Fergus Falls, were inside the car when it had started on fire. A passerby saw the crash and was able to pull them out. Landon and one of the women were taken to Sanford Hospital in Fargo. Linus suffered minor injuries. An 18-year-old man is behind bars and could be facing attempted murder charges. Sam Bjornstedt of Candu was arrested following some sort of domestic dispute yesterday. Authorities aren't saying much other than no one was hurt. We are expected to know more during his initial court hearing tomorrow. Bjornstedt is being held in Lake Region Correctional Center in Devils Lake. A man from Jamestown has pleaded guilty to distribution and possession of child pornography. This case came to the attention of a police officer after 55-year-old Robert McManus, his wife, found a cell phone wedged behind the refrigerator that contained child porn. McManus admitted that the child pornography on the cell phone belonged to him. He also admitted that there were other devices in his home, including a flash drive underneath his bedroom mattress that had child pornography on it. This case was investigated by the Jamestown Police Department and North Dakota BCI. 2 parents took to social media to document the unsettling stories of their children being followed in a 2-mile radius in South Fargo. According to this post on Nextdoor, a teen and her siblings were followed home from Hornbachers on 32nd Avenue by a man in a silver sedan on Thursday. That man pulled his car into the driveway as the teens home as they arrived before backing out and then eventually leaving. In another Facebook post, a teenage girl was walking in her neighborhood when she noticed a silver sedan dealership with dealership plates following her yesterday. The driver pulled over and attempted to approach the girl, but retreated when she began yelling for him to leave her alone. The man in question was described as a black male between 20 and 30 years old with facial hair and possibly some missing teeth. Fargo PD is investigating these reports, and anyone dealing with a similar situation should call 911. If you need help covering fraud and corruption in your community, be sure to call us on our Whistleblower Hotline. That number is 701-237-6576 and leave your tip. A member of our investigative team will get on the case and go to work to expose the truth. Do you ever pay full price for items in the store or online? Well, many people say no. They've come to enjoy the discounts, deals, and rewards programs retailers offer since the Great Recession several years ago. Stores were hurting and looking to get shoppers back any way that they could. And folks we talked with today said they couldn't remember the last time they paid full price.
I don't think I ever do, personally. I'll come back, you know, I'll just watch that. How much do I love it? question I ask myself is, am I going to get a lot of use out of that one item? So yeah, I rarely buy things full price.
We put a link to several websites that track deals for you. Just click on this story at valleynewslive.com. The above average temperatures are causing swimmer's itch to hit earlier this year. We're typically reporting about it in mid-July or August, but not June. Swimmer's itch is an allergic reaction to a microscopic parasite which is carried by birds and snails. The temporary rash cannot be spread person to person, and the symptoms include itching, small reddish pimples that appear within 12 hours. And one family we spoke with say even though they've got swimmer's itch, they're not letting it stop them from having some fun.
Well, my nephew and I were playing in the sand just on the shoreline, and we got the swimmer's itch. Yeah.
Are you surprised?
Surprised that it was so early on in the season. Yeah.
It's important to remember that not everyone is sensitive to swimmer's itch. Some people show no symptoms, even though others swimming at the same time and place break out severely.